question 2, give a balanced chemical equation for each of the following. The reaction of magnesium, which is a metal, with hydrochloric acid. So we've got metal plus acid, and then we would need to remember that when we mix a metal and acid, we get salt and hydrogen. And remembering that hydrogen is H2. Now we need to get all our formulas correct. So magnesium is not one of the diatomic elements, so we just have Mg. Hydrochloric acid, we need to remember, is HCl. So we need to figure out the salt. From hydrochloric acid, we're going to make chlorides, and because our metal is magnesium, we're going to make magnesium chloride. Now, magnesium is in group 2 of the periodic table, so forms 2 plus ions, but chloride is in group 7, so forms 1 minus ions. So therefore, magnesium chloride would be MgCl2. The formula, the numbers hit the floor, so we've got a low down 2. And then we've got hydrogen, which we remember is one of the diatomic elements. So now I've got all my formula in there correct. Now I need to balance it. So follow the pattern. Let's balance the metal, where there's 1 magnesium on each side. Then let's balance the any other atom that isn't carbon, hydrogen or oxygen. So that's the chlorine in this case. Now there's 2 chlorines on the right, so we're going to add 2 chlorines to the left by having 2 hydrochloric acids, not by changing the formula. And then 2 H's in 2 HCl's makes the hydrogen H2, so it's now balanced. Our next one is a sodium carbonate plus nitric acid. So carbonate plus acid is salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. So sodium carbonate. So remembering that sodium's in group 1 of the periodic table, so forms 1 plus ions, and that the carbonate ion is a 2 minus. So we have to come up with our formula, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, and nitric acid. You have to remember the formula of nitric acid, hydrogen ion and a nitrate ion in nitric acid. So what would the salt be? Well, it's made from nitric acid, so it would be a nitrate, and it's got sodium as the metal. So we want to have sodium ions and nitrate ions. Sodium nitrate, that formula is going to be NaNO3 plus carbon dioxide plus water. So now we've got all the formulae in the correct place. We now balance. 2 sodiums on the left, 2 sodiums on the right. Now we've got 2 nitrate ions in 2 sodium nitrate, so we're going to need 2 nitric acids. That is going to give us the 2 hydrogens that go into the water, and the carbonate gives us the carbon dioxide and the extra oxygen. So it's now balanced and has all the correct species in it. The last one, the formation of gaseous hydrogen iodide. So hydrogen iodide. So iodide would be a 1 minus ion, hydrogen's a 1 plus ion, so hydrogen iodide would be Hi, from its elements. So it's formed from hydrogen, which is a H2 as an element, and iodine, which is I2 as an element. So now I've got all my formulae correct, now I put the balancing in, and to balance that I just need 2 Hi. So we've then done our balanced equations from first principles.